For my mindfulness scavenger hunt, I decided just to walk around my neighborhood. I normally don't just go out for walks. This was kind of a new thing for me. 5 things I did see while on the scavenger hunt. I saw some squirrels. I did see my neighbor's dog. There's some birds in the trees, which I thought was weird this late in the season. I figured they would have flown south for the winter. I did see some trees. They were missing all the leaves, so it was kind of gloomy out there, but it was still a nice walk nonetheless. Then I also saw a street sign. I was laying on the side of the road. I'm guessing that was left over from the road repair they did earlier this summer. So I was surprised it was still there. No one's come and picked it up. As far as the 4 things I felt, I did feel the cold air since the wind was blowing that day. So I felt I guess called the blowing of the cold air. The crunch of the leaves as I walked. And there was also a pine tree in my neighborhood. I did feel the pine needles. That is, we had pine trees growing up around the house when I was a kid, so I did miss feeling pine needles, so I did do that. Then there was one driveway I walked across that had some rocks. Just did kind of different sensations on your feet going from the sidewalk pavement to the crunchy leaves and then later to the rocks. It's kind of an interesting experience. The 3 things I did hear a train off in the distance. I do know there is a train track 3 or 4 blocks from the area I was walking in, so I could hear the train whistle going by as it went by. There are several houses along the road that I took that do have wind chimes, so I did hear those. And there was one house in particular that I know is being renovated right now, and just walking by, even on the opposite side of the street, you could hear the workmen inside the house and their power tools and whatnot. So those were the 3 things I heard. The 2 things I smelt during this, as I walked by one house, and I was pretty close to the car in the driveway from the sidewalk anyway, you could smell the car smelled like gas. I'm guessing the guy was working on it because it really smelled heavily like gas and oil, like he'd been working on it. I also smelled, when I walked by another house, smelled like somebody was cooking. So you could smell the food they were cooking. It was actually a pretty good smell as you walked by. And I'm kind of a foodie a little bit, so being in a cold day, walking down the street, which I, like I said, not normally used to, and smelling something good like that, especially since I smelled the gas car about 5 minutes before that. So smelling something good was kind of hitting the nostrils, felt really good. And then afterwards, since I've had a cold all week, and that's why my voice is like this, so I do apologize for that. I did taste some honey flavored medicine, and that basically is how my walk went. I like the walk because I don't get out a lot just to do walks, and just to be mindful. One, just to go out and have a walk and just be mindful in the moment and look around at my surroundings. Usually when I'm out there, I'm doing something, walking the dog, walking someplace, doing homework assignment, that kind of thing. And that's what kind of threw me off about this one. I understood the point of the assignment was to be mindful and be in your surroundings, but with the added assignment onto this one of getting those 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, see, feel, hear, smell, taste, it just felt like I was concentrating more on getting the seeing those 5 things and feeling those things and hearing those things than I was actually being in the moment, just being happy with what I was seeing, what I was doing. I was actually disappointed. I actually had to search for things to actually see and stuff. It wasn't just like I just came upon it. Well, besides the street sign anyway. It wasn't just like I came upon it. I was like, oh, that's nice. That kind of thing. I thank you for watching and listening to my explanation of my mindfulness scavenger hunt walk. Thank you.